I heard that once the first spark of a British summer starts to rise out of the ashes of spring, you prefer to fly overseas, over mountains, sometimes even over the odd desert storm, over the souks of Marrakesh, over the cries of mothers in the outskirts of Kinshasa, over the march of armed barefooted boys who blend themselves into dark forests to stay alive, over the busy hives that are growing metropolises, over the hum of generators in case of a sudden power cut, over former colonies that still brim over with leftover pain, over red dust roads and broken railways, over beaten up paths and rolling maize fields, over the laughter of children in rags playing football in dusty parks, over kids who get chauffeured each morning into expensive education, over empty stomachs and full ones, over empty smiles and full ones, over everything that exists under the sky that covers the trail from Cape to Cairo. Number 2. It has been a decade since I left home. I have forgotten how at dusk the sun slowly sinks into the ground and the sky looks like it has been set on fire. I have forgotten the feel of an early morning when the eastern horizon births the sun and the skies turn violet as a bird chirps me a morning song. I have forgotten how the night spreads itself in the folds of a light cold wind, painting everything it touches a starlit shade of black. I have forgotten the sound a metal pail, tied to thick long rope, makes when it falls into wells, swollen with a full night's rain. I have forgotten my grandmother's face, and both my grandfathers are dead. Their names now additions to the list of dead ancestors I once prayed to. My first language, it has started to wilt on my tongue. When I speak to cousins back home, my mouth feels like the water that dead leaves sit in. I feel like home has forgotten me. Number 3. Uprooted from one land to be planted in another, the cold has bitten my ears raw. My hair has started to thin at the edges, and its deep brown colour has shrunk to a dry ashen grey. This cold island has serrated me down to a rough dullness. I heard that you prefer to sun in the warm mornings of a Savannah winter, as you study how the light chill of their morning breeze presses the dead brown grass back into the dry, cracked earth. Next time, when the spark of a British summer starts to rise out of the ashes of spring, please carry me along with you so I can stop forgetting. Thank you.